So, like you were saying before, it seems as though take this back. It seems as though Brisbane food has changed. It the last two times that I went there, I've had some sort of cold feeling from eating the foods, and I find that a little uncomfortable, and discomforting, because it just makes you feel cold and it sticks with you for a while. And I've noticed that that's a big change in Brisbane, and they don't seem to be having as many chemical sprays on the Gold Coast, so environmentalists would say that's a good thing because chemical sprays are bad, but it takes away that breezy feeling that you often found there. But saying that, it's still plenty breezy. I mean, I went down during storm season, so you get heaps and heaps of breeze, but it just has a less atmospheric attitude about it, sort of thing. It might have just been the season that I went. Maybe the sprays come out in summer. I went close to winter sometimes, so because summer is when they have a flock of visitors, and it just goes hand in hand with the heat. Perhaps they use it to reduce heat levels. I have no idea, but but yeah, it seemed a little bit different. The food is like what made me feel different, and because you're always hungry, you don't feel full. You just feel hungry, and whenever you eat something, you just feel cold, and so yeah, that's what I found about Brisbane. That seems to be the big change of the century. I haven't lived there for a long time, so but when I did live there, I got arthritis. So maybe cold food is better than getting arthritis. I don't know, but I keep thinking that yeah, I may have eaten something that gave me arthritis. So now I've eaten something that makes me feel cold, but I'm feeling better now. I mean, I haven't been to Brisbane for over a year, and so I don't feel cold anymore, but I would imagine living there and having that cold feeling might make me feel quite uncomfortable, actually. But I might have to visit again just to double check I haven't fabricated something and blown something out of my mind that is has already come and gone, sort of thing. So I should be visiting close to the end of this year and see how I go. But it is a bit stressful because I don't know what I'm going to be eating. I don't know what's going to happen if I do eat something, and then by the end of the trip I just feel like pretty undone from feeling hungry and eating stuff which doesn't make you feel very settled at all. So yeah, but yeah, I manage only stay for up to like 3 days or something whenever I go there. It's not a long trip, but in my mind, cold food isn't a thing for me. Even though when I was living there ages and ages ago, when I was living there, I was eating takeaway, and I needed double servings of what I was eating because I was never full, and I just wanted to eat another serving, and even after 2 servings, I wanted to have another one, sort of thing. So, but I don't remember having a cold feeling after I eat something. So it's this feeling of being cold that's kind of new. But maybe in some sense I already had something similar, but didn't seem so excessive going on, because I do remember that I used to eat something and I still felt hungry. And with the pizza, I used to eat something and get a huge stomach ache, So now I eat something and I feel like I'm really cold, and it sticks with you for a while, like a couple months. And so maybe I'll visit again and and see what else I feel. Because I feel something every time. Just the past 2 times that I visited in the past like 5 years, the food does seem cold, and it's a bit disheartening, I would say. But it might be a phase. Maybe in 5 years' time, the food will be great. Maybe it'll be warm, or maybe it'll be something else. So I don't know. But I don't want anything that gives me any more arthritis, because I have enough of that already, and that's a killer. And even here, I've drinking rice milk, and I've got some sort of ache in my body, which has affected my knees. And you think enough of that might give you swollen knees or something, so, which a lot of people with gout have. Some sort of, I think gout is more like the corner on the feet, but they do have, people have swollen knees, and it's called something or other. These huge kneecaps, and I don't like having additions in food, so Brisbane isn't the only place with their additions. I did get an addition here. When here, I wasn't sure. I thought at the time my family was attacking me, because my family was going through stages and of change, and so I blame my family, but it could have been manufactured, or some hiccup in the storing and transferring of it, I guess. It could have been. I couldn't check it out properly, because what happened was I was told to just throw it away, because no one's going to test it or do any testing on it. And funny enough, I thought that was true. Like, at the time, I was sort of in psychological thought and shock, and it was a really bad time for me to be hit down with anything alarming. And because I wasn't thinking that straight. And but funny enough, the next day the company wanted a sample of it, and I'd already thrown it away. So I will never know what was in that rice milk, if there was anything that could be tested and found. But it has given me some sort of semi-permanent taint with my knees, and I walk kind of awkward, and it's just kind of negative for me. So other places have their taints, and in New South Wales, I had something which gave me herpes. I ate something. It was either McDonald's or a cup of tea that gave me some sort of herpes or something. And also in New South Wales, I had some shampoo, and it gave me psoriasis. So there you go. There's something tainting you up everywhere, all over the country, isn't it? So Brisbane isn't the only place, but it's something that I've noticed.